there's no need for introduction. All I can say is that people don't know how cruel this world can be. They don't know who's out there until they truly experience it. I've experienced it a few times. The world's so cruel, it let one of my friends get hurt really bad. Nearly. She almost nearly died. But I can say this is for certain. This will be forever one of the world's flaws. It was a Saturday, May 20th, 1999. And I was playing my Sega Genesis. And let's just say, as I was playing Sonic number 2 with Tails, I was playing, and when I got to Eggman, the game crashed, it froze, and I was so pissed off. But then Mom told me that it's an old console and we would get you a new one soon. Fast forward to 2015, I never got a new one. But for Christmas, I kept begging my mother that I still live with if she can buy me a new one, and surprisingly, she did. She got me the new Sega Genesis. She said she'd got it from some weird guy in an alleyway who was selling Sega Genesis for $5. What kind of deal is that? A Sega Genesis for $5? Whatever deal it was great because I played for 2 days and it was really fun. The third day is when that all changed. I popped in Sonic, and when I was playing Sonic, the game froze. I was like, oh my god, not this again, not the old memories. But it played again. I was relieved that it wasn't gonna crash, but I wish it did. All of a sudden, Sonic looked at the screen and smiled. All of a sudden, the floor is disappearing. Sonic's looking confused, and then he falls. And I got a cutscene. It was weird because I didn't know this was in Sonic. He fell and oh my god. The pixels look so real. He had fallen into a pit of spikes and realistic blood went onto the screen, and it was almost like if I touched it, it would be on my fingers. I told my mom, and she told me it was probably a nightmare because I'd slept before I played Sonic. I told her, yeah, you're probably right. I was lying. I knew what I saw was real. I put it away, and I popped in. I popped in Mortal Kombat. I was playing Mortal Kombat, and I was playing as Sub-Zero because he's my favorite. But something felt really off. The game froze again, and I was like, oh my god. But I was also scared. I don't know why. And Sub-Zero looked at the screen again. Strangely, the top of the roof was falling. Also, it's Mortal Kombat. It couldn't even be scary, but it was. I didn't think if anything scary happened in Mortal Kombat, it wouldn't be scary at all, but it was. It was. It was absolutely horrific. Because the roof crushed him, Sub-Zero, and the character I was fighting, Sonya Blade. She was begging for help. I couldn't believe it. But then the game flashed. It flashed a bunch of screens on oh my god, so many things. And this was like, oh my god, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. They'd showed clips from 9/11. They'd showed clips of kids being tortured, dogs being mutilated. It was horrific. I couldn't bear to see it. I turned off the game and I smashed it. My mom was curious why I'd smashed it, and I told her I couldn't tell her. I told her that I dropped it because she did not see me break it, but she asked where it was when she came in my room cleaning it. You may not believe it, but this is all true. I will never look at the Sega Genesis the same way ever again.